Okay, today in my 3-minute guitar lick series, we're going to be looking at that short but sweet George Harrison solo from the Beatles classic, I Should Have Known Better. If you're looking for the strumming pattern or frankly all things Beatles, the greatest expert here on YouTube is Mike Pacelli. Please check out his channel. In my 3-minute guitar lick series, I'm trying to show you little licks that you can add to your toolkit. Even if they're parts of specific solos like this one, you can take the concepts and use them in your own playing. We're in the key of G major, so when it comes to solo time, George is thinking about this G major scale box, which should look like parts of your C chord, because it's the C shape of a G chord, and the top 3 strings are your G chord of a D shape, right? The C and D shape share notes. He's on the 3rd string, going back and forth between 7 and 9. It's very simple. Bringing in that 9th fret 4th string, so it's just 3 notes, folks. Second time, a little variation. And then there's a little chromatic run on the 3rd string from 7, 8, 9. And you'll notice that it's important to lead when you're going from 8 to 9 with your middle finger to set yourself up for the next lick, which is this double stop lick on the 3rd and 4th strings, 9 and 10, chromatically up to 10, 11 and 12. And that should look like parts of a C chord, right? They're notes out of a G major scale, but they're also both notes out of a C major chord of the E or F shape, right? And if the chord progression is going C, D to G, George is playing parts of a C chord, walking chromatically to parts of a D chord, and then jumping to parts of a G chord. It makes sense, and this is how you can use it in your playing. Put this double stop lick into your toolkit. You're over a C to a D to a G, which is pretty darn common, right? So again, we've got the 9th fret 3rd string, 10th fret 4th string, walk chromatically up till you're at 11 and 12, then jump, land here. I've seen this last lick played many different ways, either grabbing just the top 3 strings, which would be the octave of your E minor, which is the relative minor of G major and is a common chord in this song. If you bring in that 4th string, you're picking up the 5 in the G chord. So you're just bringing in more of a G6 flavor, which is the same notes as an E minor. But there's a live version here on YouTube where George resolves somewhere down here, and I don't know if he resolves to this G chord or to this E minor, but I think on the record he's up here, and the record is played with a 12-string Rickenbacker. That's why it sounds doubled. All right, put these licks into your toolkit. Play parts of chords. That's what George Harrison did. That's what John Fogerty did and still does. It works. It makes sense. Thanks as always for joining me. I'll see you next time.